Once again, I'm over on Lawrence and Troy this morning, and the reason why I wanted to come over here again was basically to talk about how you can actually move around a neighborhood and don't live too far from where there's actually gang activities going on. And this neighborhood here, you can't really tell that there's gangs. There's actually 3 sets of gangs on Lawrence and Troy over here where I'm at. In just a moment, I will get out and actually shoot the area where my son Lazarus, who was only 13 years old, that was murdered on February 19, 2007, and there's still no one else in custody. And never knew that there was gangbangers, over in this area. And there's actually, like I said, 3 different types of gangs activity that goes on over here. And from where we lived, he actually could walk over to that area, and that's actually what happened to my son. He got out the car. I mean, not out the car. A group of men jumped out. You guys know the story already. And they beat my son in the head with a hammer, and they killed him. And basically, I'm still, for the last going on 5 years now, out here still trying to figure out who murdered my child, because I'm not going to stop. I will never forget what happened to my son. And this is something that I have to do, because, see, what I'm doing right now, the cops and the detectives, that's who, actually the detectives should be doing this. I know they're out on the streets looking, but I don't think they're like doing as much as I would do, because, see, it's not their child. That's my child, and I care, and I'm not going to sit here and not do nothing about it. There's no way I'm going to do that. So anyway, I'm about to get out my car and film exactly where it happened again, because I just feel as the more that I put it up on my sites, especially on MySpace, where most of Lazarus' friends was at, I think it would do a great deal of help, because you never know who's going to see the video, and you never know who's going to see exactly what happened. So yeah, I stand out this neighborhood by myself. It really doesn't matter to me, because I know I am protected by God, and I just feel if someone wants to come out here and do harm, then you know what? Let them do harm, because I'm still not going to stop looking for my son killers. It doesn't matter. They murdered my child, and they are going to be brought to justice, whether they like it or not. So here is the corner. Let me flip my camera right fast so you guys can actually see exactly where it happened at. So right here in this area, right here on Lawrence and Troy, actually happened right here on the corner, exactly where I'm walking at right now. And a group of men jumped out the car, exactly right here. You see Lawrence and Troy, right here on this street corner where my son was murdered. Brutally murdered, kicked in the head, beat with a hammer, and they took him down right here, and they actually killed my son. So, and then over here on the walls, if you guys can see, there is gang activity signs in this area. See that? You barely can see it because it was actually raining, and maybe some of the writing got off the walls. Actually, this whole building right here is all written up. You see this? So whoever the owner is, I guess he might get tired of taking it off, because the gangs come out and they keep doing it over and over again. And this is the area right here. My son Lazarus, right here. So somebody has to be brought to justice. It's going on 5 years. I continue to come out here. I have to come out here again in February 19th again, because there's no one in custody yet, and it's just really sad. It's a sad thing that we have murderers walking out on our streets, and it's just horrible. It's just horrible. So I'm just here to film again, and I'm gonna keep doing it, because somebody's gonna speak up. My movie, they're going to see this. Somebody's going to say, oh, yeah, I know who did it. Lawrence and Troy. Then you have a busy intersection where you see buses going past. There's a lot of cars. There's people over here, come back and forth. Everyone's seen what happened, but nobody wants to talk. And it's like, why not talk about child that got murdered? I mean, they could talk about everything else, but they can't talk about a child that actually been murdered on the corner here, and they live in this area, and silent kills. And it's really sad that people don't want to talk up for their own children, but they have to wait to actually happen to their child. Then they'll come forth and say, oh, wow, I just lost my child. But you live in an area where there's gang activities right here. It's really bad right here. I could get shot down right now just standing right here. But I don't care, because Lazarus means that much to me as a mother. You see all the gang activity on the walls? So I pray that this year sometime around that my son murderers will be caught. I really do. I pray that they be caught and bring into for justice. And it's just really sad, you know. So I stand here today, and I'm going to continue to stand here for my child, and I'll stand here on any other corner for somebody else's child. And because these murderers, they can't keep walking our streets. They can't continue to walk our streets and not be caught about something what they did. They took somebody's child away. So if you guys think, and if anybody watched this video, that this mother here is going to stop, this mother's not going to never stop looking for her child murderers. I'm not. I'm going to keep on doing it as long as God give me my legs to stand on. I'm going to continue to look for my son killers, because it was more than one person that did this, and I know it too. Lawrence and Troy right here again. Thank you all so much for listening, but I do care. I care, and I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to continue. Thank you, guys.